My name is Michael Olushola Adeshokon of the JPTS Institute of Management, Science and Technology in collaboration with South American University, USA, Global Wealth University, Togo, and American College, California. I'll be presenting a brief seminar paper on the theme Feature Writing and Speech Writing. Feature writing and speech writing are very important art of communication. As a matter of fact, they are essential journalistic crafts. Now, what is writing a feature? What is writing a feature? A feature is a longer piece of writing than a news story. Features come in many different types and are widely used in magazines, newspapers, and online. Feature story follows a specific format and outline. There will always be a title, headline, deck, introduction, body, and conclusion. Now let's look at the first one, which is the headline. The headline or title of the article should grab the reader's attention quickly, so they will keep reading and keep reading. For example, Ade King, the man who restored faith to the darkest village in Ikorodu. Now, let's look at the deck. The deck, also known as a subhead or stand force in your second chance to entire readers. It should capture the gist of the story. For example, for years the people of Ikorodu lived under a dark cloud of oppression. That is, until Ade King instigated a faith movement that will completely reshape their lives. Now, let's look at the introduction in accordance to the features of feature writing. Introduction. The introduction should tell the reader why this story is important or what their time, but in a sort of oblique way. A chance to hook the reader's attention's interest. Now the body. The body of the feature should be broken into sections with several headings for easy organization. It's a place to include any pictures that will illustrate a story, as well as diagram charts and other usual elements. Now let's look at the conclusion. The conclusion should leave a lasting impression on the readers and provoke some sort of reaction. It should prompt action on the part of the reader, encourage a change of opinion, or encourage the reader to make a decision. Now we have other helpful hints that will help us in achieving this goal. We need to be conversational. We don't have to be afraid of opinion. We should remember we are reporters, and we shouldn't forget to include all the facts and comment on the location of the story. We need to paint a picture, use creative descriptions. Now, we have various types of feature. We have the news, we have the profile, and we have live-in features, and we have feature the finest. Now, let's look at speech writing. What is it all about? Speeches are a form of persuasive writing. They are the most common form of public address. Components of good speech writing are structure. Structure must be composed in a narrative structure. It comes in three parts: a captivating opener, comprehensive middle, and impactful ending. Now we are looking at the components. Now the opening. It must be grabbing and takes people's attention right away. The middle. This is where you get into the swing of arguments. It's the bulk of any speech. Now the end. The end is usually the most memorable part of your speech. It keeps the audience remembering your message. Now the language. We have to keep the message simple and apply it to all types of listeners. And that's what we call emotion language. It's very important. Making your audience have an emotional response to your speech can be an incredibly powerful feature of speech writing. Now, questions. Questions are a powerful tool for getting your message across. Now, don't forget to quote. Quote is very important too in the components. Often speakers use quotes to reinforce the message of their speeches. Example of a great speech of Martin Luther King Jr. I had a dream. Its impact has lasted through generations. So in conclusion, the presentation had dissected what feature in speech writing is all about. It also gives a deep insight in harnessing the stated dynamics if followed for effective journalism. Thank you very much.